What's going on, guys? Matt from the Dodgers Brotherhood, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto has made his 2025 debut, and he did it with a bang as he goes 5 innings, allowing just 1 run on 4 Ks and just 1 walk allowed, with the star of the show being the splitter, being that he threw 29 splitters, allowing just 1 hit and producing 9 swing and misses. This didn't just look like a good pitch or even a great pitch, but it looked like one of the best pitches in baseball, and it's one of the few in the sport that when it's executed, you cannot hit it. And so when you have a pitch like that, the hitters are going to do everything in their power to avoid that by attacking the fastball early. But luckily for Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the fastball also looked amazing as he threw 29 fastballs, allowing just 2 hard hit balls and 1 hit. And for it being the first start of the year, it looked pretty explosive out of the hand, averaging 96.3 miles per hour. I think that a lot of the talk around Yoshinobu Yamamoto this offseason is a little bit disrespectful compared to the type of player that Yoshi is. And maybe that's just because the fact that we did sign Blake Snell, we did sign Roki Sasaki, and so Yoshinobu might just be a bit of an afterthought now. But don't forget, he did get the biggest contract in MLB history for a pitcher. He was the best pitcher on a World Series winning team. And in a rookie year where he started it as poorly as you could with 1 inning pitched and 5 runs allowed, and also getting a pretty serious injury in that rookie season, to be a World Series champion while making a Game 5 elimination game start where you go 5 innings pitched, 0 earned runs allowed, and then you make your biggest start of your career in the World Series going 6 innings allowing just 1 run, and you are the best pitcher on a championship team. You do all of that with those circumstances you had that rookie year. Going into that next season, you should be looked at as a Cy Young candidate, and more importantly, you should be looked at as the ace on your team. And I don't think that that's the way Yoshi is looked at. Not saying he's underrated, not saying that people think he's bad. I'm just saying the ceiling for this guy is a lot higher than I think people's expectations are. And the way he looked in this game, I think, is just the beginning. And so I wanted to break down some of these at-bats, some of these pitch sequences, which I think he looked his best. Now, the first at-bat I want to take a look at is this one to Shaw. I think this is Yoshinobu at his best. As he starts him off with a fastball at 96, it is now 0-1. Goes a little bit further downstairs, evens it up at 1-1. Then he busts out a disgusting splitter, so now it's 1-2, and Yoshinobu has all his options working for him. Let's see what he does. And he doubles up on the splitter, makes it even nastier. And what I always say is, you know when a pitch is filthy, when you could throw one and you can get a swing and miss, and you could do it again the very next pitch. Because like I said, guys, this splitter is one that you can tell them it's coming. It'll look like a fastball, it'll look in the zone, and it drops off a cliff, and that's why you get so many ugly swing and misses. This is no ordinary splitter. This is no ordinary curveball slider. This is a super pitch and one of the best in the sport. And I really want you to see how difficult it is to actually hit. This is an overlay of the fastball and the splitter. And I want to slow it down for you so you can see the path that this ball takes. This is through the same tunnel here. One is a fastball, one is a splitter. And this is one of the crazier overlays I've seen because of how far it travels. Watch. It's still in the same tunnel. Look at the batter. The foot is almost down. The hands are starting to come forward. Look at his eye path. He's looking down at the ball. This is about waist high. It looks like a fastball. So he's gearing up for a fastball and a 2-ball count. And look how far it drops, all the way almost to the dirt. So he's loaded up, he's looking middle of the zone for a fastball, and just a split second later, he is flailing out in front at a 92 miles per hour splitter. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going to get a lot of ugly swings like this season. Now I wanted to take a look at this sequence to Dansby Swanson because it really impressed me, because what we know about Yoshinobu Yamamoto so far in the big leagues is he has great command over his stuff, and the type of pitcher he is, he likes to pound the zone with strikes, he likes to stay ahead in the count, get to this 2-strike count so he can use the splitter, use the curveball, use this nasty stuff for swing and misses. So as a hitter, you take the opposite mindset. What do you want to do? You want to do one of 2 things. Number 1, you want to hit the fastball. And the way you can do that is either attacking early in the count or getting ahead in the count, getting to a 2-1 count, 2-0. In this case, it's 3-1 so that you know a fastball is coming so you can sit fastball and take it for a ride. So how does Yoshi do in these circumstances, that is an advantage hitter. 3-1 count to Dansby Swanson, who's a great hitter, and let's see what happens. So first, I love that 97 and the confidence to throw it by him. Then he breaks off a 92 miles per hour cutter. That is so impressive, and that's just unfair to Dansby Swanson because this was the one cutter that Yoshi threw all game. So up to this point, the splitter is dominant. So every hitter's thinking splitter, splitter, splitter. I got to get to the fastball. Dansby works to a 3-1 count. He just misses the fastball because, guys, it's not easy to hit 97. You're not going to capitalize on it every time. So now he gets 3-2. He's thinking 2 pitches. He's thinking splitter. He's thinking fastball, and he breaks off a cutter. That is just unfair. That's the type of at-bat that you tip your cap to if you're Dansby Swanson. And so I wanted to show you guys an overlay of these 2 pitches back-to-back and what Dansby was thinking. Again, right here, like I said, he's thinking 2 pitches, fastball or splitter. Both of them break arm side, so he's thinking he's trying to catch something over the middle of the plate right here. He is not expecting cutter, so he sees this here. He's thinking fastball, I'm going to take it for a ride. Splitter, I'm just going to try to foul it off. And instead, he breaks off a cutter. Look where the fastball ended up, right here, right by Will Smith's helmet, and look where the slider ends up, or cutter, whatever you want to call it, down at the bottom of the zone, and that's just unfair. So those are a few sequences where I just thought Yoshi just looked unfair, and if he does continue to perform like this, which I do think he will, he's going to be one of the best pitchers in baseball. And the scary part about this is this was just a warm-up. This is his first start of the year. If you know anything about who he was in the MPB, if you ask any of the Japanese fans, they'll tell you he only gets better as the season goes on. And honestly, we saw that last year, and I think the injury robbed us of a dominant Yoshinobu Yamamoto stretch. He's efficient, he's accurate, he has disgusting stuff, he has velocity. He really is just a pitcher that has the whole package, and I think we're really going to see it on display sort of for the first time because, like I said, because of that injury. And I'm just really excited to see what Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going to become. As for the rest of the season, I do think expect a similar pitch mix. Again, that splitter is one of the best in the world. We know he's going to obviously have the high fastball usage. So I think he'll have both of those pitches about 40%, and then the other 2 pitches will be that curveball, and occasionally 2 righties when he needs to. Again, in this 3-2 count to Dansby Swanson, he'll break out that cutter, he'll break out that slider. But for the most part, it's going to be heavy fastball splitter. But yeah, overall, I'm very pleased with Yoshi's first start in Japan. I think he's going to be the Dodgers ace this year, lead us in innings, make that Game 1 start of the NLDS, and hopefully all the way through the World Series. And again, this Dodgers pitching staff is so fun. I'm going to be making breakdowns about this all year long. Actually working on a rookie one as we speak, and a whole bunch of other Dodger content. If you did like this video, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new, and stick around for all Dodgers content. But thank you so much for watching, and go Dodgers.